Alright, so this is my 1963 Chevy pickup, and I decided to make some videos on it just because, for one, there's not many 63 Chevy C10s on YouTube, and there's definitely not many doing an LS swap with a 5-speed. So, just for this video is just going to be a basic run over of the truck and kind of a general of everything I've done so far. And as you can see, the truck ain't perfect. It's still got dents. I'm not fixing everything. But yeah, so just for background, it's a 63 Chevy C10, short bed, step side. Whenever I first got this truck, there was nothing. Like, it had no seat, no engine, no trans, no drive shaft, no wood in the bed, no wiring. The bed sides wasn't cut for these big tires. None of the paint was done, which I resanded this little area right here just because there was a couple little mess ups. Uh, there was nothing. None of this paint was done, which I still got to fix, like the rust down there and the rust on the rocker. If I open up the inside, you can see I got a seat in here, a bench seat. I put sound deadener all on the inside. Bought a just a cheap harness off Amazon. It's kind of like a universal thing. It's pretty decent. Put a clutch, a whole Willwood clutch pedal with a clutch master cylinder in there. 5-speed swap. I got some gauges over there underneath that. And then painted the whole inside, which as you can see, there's still rust up top. Nothing's perfect. Redid a whole bunch, got a new glove box, like the actual box on the inside, not the door. New ignition, new windshield wiper, or not windshield wiper, but headlight switch, all that stuff. Redid all the seals behind here. Trying to think, I currently got the glass out of this side just because I was painting it, so I need to put the glass back in. And then of course I had to buy the old school blanket just for, everybody throws those in these old trucks. New door seals going all the way around. And then, of course, here is it's a Gen 4 5.3 liter LS. Custom made the headers myself, custom made the radiator hoses myself. And then it is a NV 3500 5-speed. And so right now everything's just in here for mock-up. As you can see, I still need to paint the motor mounts. I still got to pull everything back out, do harmonic balancer, alternator, because this truck has no power steering, no power brakes, no AC, no nothing. So gonna be pretty bare bones up front. And yeah, slowly just doing everything. Put a reproduction fender on this side because the old one, which is over here, was just so messed up and everything, it wasn't even worth repairing. And then of course the reproduction fender was messed up from the factory. So here it was like a lip, if it's focused. It was like a lip right there. So it was like an L, kind of like that. And then that made it where the holes didn't line up at all. It was like, you can see it was like cut in half. So had to do that. And then the gap is horrendous, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. But the fender, I think out the door whenever I ordered it online, was like 140 bucks. So I'm not too mad at that. That stuff I can live with. This ain't gonna be a show quality truck. It's just gonna be something I can drive around, have fun with, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a decent little truck with a 5.3. And then I did the whole bed myself, which right now you can't really tell because it's all dirty from up there whenever I was building the battery box. But all the bed is just some black paint and some gloss. And then I'll put an aluminum strip across the back just to cap it. The truck came with these wide tires. They are, I think, 29 1250, if I can find the size somewhere. Oh yeah, so 29 1250 15s, and then just on some 15x10 wheels. And I didn't know it when I first got them. I just thought they was old tires. They're all, dry ride and everything. And I was like, after a few months of owning the truck, I was surprised that they're still holding air. And it is because they are tube tires. They have tubes in them. As you can see, it doesn't seal up around the rim. The valve stem doesn't. So if valve stem you know, on a regular car, it seals up around the rim because the valve stem goes into the rim and then air goes in. But on tires with tubes, the valve stem goes into the tube. So this one's slowly losing air, but that's created more money because, or not creating more money, creating more things I gotta buy, because now I gotta buy tires, which are I think $240 something, and then tubes for these tires are like $80. So just little by little, and the garage is a mess now. I got all the parts off of my dyno sitting in here. I have a 2017 Lowrider S, which I'll make some videos on too, because just like the full exhaust on the truck, I built the full exhaust on this bike. And then speaking of the exhaust on the truck, so full stainless headers come down, go into full stainless exhaust with stainless little bullet muffler back there, and there's a bracket right there you can see. So figure I would just make this video just as a just a basis. I wish I would have made, you know, started videos whenever I first got the truck. I took a bunch of pictures, but didn't really do any videos, didn't really make a YouTube channel. I wish I would have, just because when I got this truck there was absolutely nothing. It was rusted, and if I didn't buy it, it was probably just going to go to the scrapyard. It was nobody else was going to save this whole truck. So, and right now, of course, I'm currently doing stuff. I just did the battery box, and then I was working on the motorcycle. I had to do a different bracket for the exhaust I made. I didn't like it. So while I'm still currently doing stuff, new stuff on the truck, I'm gonna make videos of all the old stuff I did. So like, I'll make a video of what I've done to the interior, you know, like what sound deadener I bought, like how I did all that. And I still got some of the sound deadener over there. But you know, like what seat is in here, what, you know, gauges I bought. And then I could do a video on like the engine and transmission and like headers and, you know, the cooling system. And then of course by then I'll have like a fuel cell, and I'll be making, you know, the fuel cell mount for the bed, and then I'll be running battery cables through the bed. And so there should be a decent amount of videos, and then in between that I can make videos on everything I've done to my 2017 Lowrider S and the exhaust, and how I built the exhaust, why I decided to build exhaust. And y'all can see, so this was all the old wiring out of the truck, not all the bright wires, but all this dingy stuff. And I don't even know if the fuse, yeah, so there's the original fuse box for it. It's real old school, but yeah, this fender was all crumpled in up front, and then the back just had too much rust. The hood is trashed, these bed sides are trashed. I actually used one of the fenders to patch this fender. It had a little spot back here at the back that was split, just kind of like that split. It's hard to see, it's won't focus, but kind of like that split. But yeah, so fix that. Then I put fender welting all across, all hardware. I just need to bolt the bed down after I fill up the diff with some fluid, and then yeah, just little things here and there. But figured I'd make a YouTube video, just show y'all everything that's going on with the truck. And I'm gonna try to upload a couple times a week, be pretty consistent with it, and just try to keep everybody updated, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So yeah, I will see y'all next time.